Non-verbal communication plays a crucial role in how we convey and interpret messages. In church, when pastor is preaching and is making some, deep revelation, like, oh, preach, pastor, go on, pastor, you're preaching, pastor, you are excited and that is it. It's communicating and they're receiving it well. Welcome back to the final episode on communication. Yes, I know that we've been talking about communication for the past couple of weeks. I didn't want to rush it. I didn't just want to give little information. I want us to really go deep down. I think we've had about 4 videos or 5 videos about communication, conflict, and all of that. I really wanted us to talk deeply about it before moving forward. So today is the final episode. And you're welcome back to my channel. My name is DamiGlow. Today, I'm going to be sharing some non-verbal communication tips. I know that as much as I've been preaching or saying that we should open our mouth and communicate, there are some non-verbal communication tips and some non-verbal acts that we give or you should pay attention to when communicating with your spouse. All right. And today, I'm going to be sharing five non-verbal communication tips for marriages or for couples. Okay, so let's get into it quickly. All right, non-verbal communication plays a crucial role in how we convey and interpret messages. When I make a point, I would explain how to use it and why it works. You will understand from the previous video how we did it, okay? So number 1 is make eye contact. One major thing in communication that is non-verbal is making eye contact. Imagine I'm talking to you guys now and I'm not looking at my camera or I'm looking away. When I look at my camera, I feel like I'm talking to you. Like you can see me, you can hear me, you get. So imagine if I was speaking to you guys physically, and I'm making eye contact. I will communicate effectively. I feel like you're hearing me or I feel like you're getting me. Do you get my point? On like I'm communicating and I'm not paying attention or I'm pressing my phone or doing something or, just looking away, looking uninterested. You get my point. Maintain eye contact. Explanation. Making eye contact shows that you're engaged and paying attention to the conversation. I already explained that. How to use it. Aim to maintain eye contact for about 60 to 70% of the time during a conversation to show interest and sincerity without making the other person uncomfortable. So when you're having a conversation, you're not looking at the person like this, like the person now become uncomfortable. But of course, you look at the person's eye, into the person's eyeball, or what I was taught in communication class is when you're communicating with someone and you want to look into their eyeball, you don't want to make the person feel uncomfortable, or you don't want to feel uncomfortable yourself, is to look in between their eyes. Look here when you're communicating, like you're not looking directly inside their eye, but you're looking at their forehead, in between their head, in between this place. I don't know what this place is called, I've forgotten, but look there. It seems like you're looking into their eyeball. So naturally, you are seeing their eyeball. We are not looking directly inside the eyeball. Do you get my point? Okay, so why it works? Eye contact can build trust and rapport, making the other person feel valued and understood. So now, I'm reading from my notes, but I'm looking up because I am communicating. Imagine if I'm looking down throughout this conversation, and I'm looking down throughout. I'm not looking up. I'm not explaining. I'm not talking to the camera. She's just talking to herself. Now, imagine that physically. You get my point. Number 2, pay attention to body language. Explanation. Your posture, gestures, and movements can convey your attitude and feelings. So when you're having a conversation with somebody and the person is just signing, what is it? Are you okay? Don't you want me to talk? Why are you looking away? Why are you making sounds? I don't know. Why are you uncomfortable? So people do that a lot. When you're communicating with them, they just, I've heard, okay. Like they just want you to stop. Their body language is saying a lot. Do you get my point? So how to use it? Open body language on crossed arms facing the person indicates openness and receptiveness, while closed body language, crossed arms, turning away can signal defensiveness or disinterest. I just explained that. The person is just, or they fold their hands. They're like, what do you have to say? Okay, all right. Like, why are you being defensive? But when you open your arms, you listen, you are calm. You listen, you are silent. You want to hear what the person is saying. You get me? Why it works. Positive body language can enhance communication, making interactions more effective and pleasant. Number three, use facial expressions appropriately. Oh, okay, I get you. All right. You're nodding your head. When somebody is communicating and you're nodding your head, it feels like you are getting me. Explanation. Your facial expressions can communicate emotions more powerfully than words. When somebody is talking to you and you're twitching your nose, "Mm, okay, what is it? I beg you." I mean, you are putting the person off. You get. So, how to use it? Smile to show friendliness, nod to indicate understanding, and use expressions that match your verbal message. So, you are, oh, okay. Mm, mm. Remember in church, when pastor is preaching and is making some, deep rema revelation, like, oh, preach, pastor, go on, pastor, you're preaching, pastor. You are excited and that is it. It's communicating and you're receiving it well. Exactly. Similarly, when your spouse is communicating, you're like, oh, okay, I get you. I'm following. All right. You are not. Mm, mm. Okay? So, how it works, consistent and appropriate facial expressions help convey sincerity and can reinforce the message you are trying to send. Yeah? You feel me? All right. Number four, be mindful of your tone of voice. Explanation. The tone, pitch, and volume of your voice can significantly impact how your message is received. You know how we've been talking about I statements. You're not shouting, you're expressing yourself effectively. So they would receive it. They are open to receiving whatever it is that you are saying. You get my point? How to use it. Use a calm and steady tone to show confidence and composure. Avoid speaking too loudly or too softly, as this can be perceived as aggression or lack of confidence, respectively. When you are, so I just want to say, the way you are doing this thing, I don't like it. What's that? What, are you talking? Speak. And you're not shouting above your voice or you are bringing down the roof and, no. Shouting does not mean you're communicating. In fact, as you are shouting, you're only talking to yourself. But when you relax and let's talk, and then you talk, you are communicating. Okay? Why it works? A well modulated tone of voice can help convey the right emotions and ensure your message is interpreted correctly. Yeah. So when you're, so this one is not ready to talk, or you're shouting, you are not ready to talk. Why? Because I don't know why you're shouting. I'm right here. Why are you shouting at me? Why are you making noise? Speak like a normal human being. You get my point. Okay. So number five, respect personal space. Explanation. Personal space is the physical distance we maintain in interactions. Respecting it is crucial for making others feel comfortable. It also depends on what you're talking about. It also depends on what the issue is about. There are some conversations, some deep conversations you want to talk about that. I mean, yes, you sit, I sit. There are some conversations that you are in each other's arms. So this varies. It depends on the type of conversation you want to have. Yeah. Wisdom is profitable to direct. You know what you want to talk about. You know what works for what you want to talk about. Right? Okay. Why this works? Respecting personal space can prevent discomfort and promote a sense of safety and respect in the interactions. Again, it depends on what both of you are talking about or what you people are talking about and how serious the issue is about. Yeah. These non-verbal communication tips can enhance your ability to connect with others, most especially your spouse, ensuring your messages are conveyed clearly and effectively. So, yes, you can use this with your friends, with your colleagues, but I mean, you're talking about our spouses here. You get my point. Okay, so this brings us to the end of communication. I think I've been able to talk deeply about communication, like so many topics. You can refer to all my previous videos on communication to get like the full detail on communicating with your spouse. Okay, so after this video I will be doing a Q&A. So I don't know if it's going to be a live video or I'm going to record it, but if you have any question on communication that you feel like I've not really answered, or you want to get clarification, you can go watch other videos and then pen down your questions. Then you can send them and I would answer them before we move to the next topic. Okay? Thank you so much, guys, for watching, for always supporting me. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe. My name is DamiGlow Tribe. Bye.